Alright, I'm out for a hike at Morrow Mountain State Park today. We're hiking Sugarloaf Mountain and Morrow Mountain. So we're currently on the service road that connects the two trails. We started on Sugarloaf, which is a loop, and then connecting over to Morrow Mountain, which is an out and back. So this is called a service road, but it doesn't really look much different than a trail. So we're hiking it just the same. We had a very rainy drive on the way over, but right now it's just misting a little bit. Okay, so this should be our trail. To the left is a backpacking trail. Always fun to find new spots for backpacking possibilities, though. And they've definitely had a burn here. Lots of very blackened trees and not too much underbrush growing on the ground. There's definitely a lot of downed trees here. We're coming up on a year since the storms that came through that caused so much damage in the area. So this has been an extremely long week. It feels so good to be out hiking. I feel like it's been way too long, which it has. I'm very glad to be out here today. Feels good just to move. I've been just exhausted from getting things ready for the school year this week. So I was very grateful for the help that I had. Caleb helping me have what I needed for the school, for my classroom, and for Caden coming in and helping with so much cleaning. He's not the best cleaner typically, but I was impressed by his work, and I thought it was so great because he was really proud of himself, and it was nice for him to have something that showed such a big difference in how clean it was after the fact. So he I had taken before pictures when I first walked into my classroom, and he was very excited to make sure that we took after pictures with all of the improvements. And I loved that he was eager to set things out for the kids and have things look ready for them and inviting. I know he spent 2 days with Caleb doing that in his classroom and 3 with me this week. We traded off based on how it worked best. So also been different, just having to rely on other people for the little bits of information I can get from whoever I can, and just asking questions that might seem stupid, or asking for some grace because I am fairly overwhelmed with so much that needs to be done. It's put me a little bit out of my comfort zone, but leaning on other people has been good for me this week. It's been insightful and has been helping me grow as a person. I'm always willing to help others, but I rarely see it fit for me to ask for similar help. So I'm learning this week. Just Always should be learning something, right? Some of the rock is a really pretty color through here. I have a tendency to watch the ground when I'm hiking because I have the tendency to trip and fall. So I noticed a lot of things on the ground just after we started the trail. That I saw a huge snail shell, so that was really fun. No snail crawling out of it, but you could see that his little body was down there on the ground, just curled up in his shell. It's nice that these trails are so defined, very clear. A little bit of water flowing through today. We had some really strong storms yesterday with some sideways rain, so that was exciting. It took a little while for that rain to move out this morning, but it's beautiful right now. We're not expected to go above the mid-70s, which is something quite different from the rest of the week. Definitely making a climb up to the peak right now. Starting to have a little bit of a view out there though. You can see some water and a bridge out there in the distance. Definitely getting higher up. And our trail is transitioning from a fairly accessible trail to a much smaller one. It seems like they keep most of the trails accessible for vehicles to respond or for maintenance. But it seems like that ends here. It's really peaceful out here. It's a really pretty view. We're out here on the edge, not covered by trees now, so a little more opportunity for a view. Definitely pretty out there. We're arriving up at the top. We have birds singing to us. So the alternative to hiking the 2 miles up here would be to drive. So it is an option. It's nice they make the view accessible to people though. See some steam rising out there. It's pretty humid. At least I feel it. I'm sweating quite profusely. We're making our way back down from Morrow Mountain at a trail intersection here. So they have bridle trails here, but they are different from the hiking trails. And I guess you could walk on the bridle trails, but they don't allow horses on all the trails, so always makes for less worry about obstacles in the trail when the horses aren't allowed. They're pretty far up there now, but oh, it's a cute little deer too. peeking through. Oh, they're all running up. It's a bunch of them. Oh, fun. Definitely some little guys. So cute. I always think it's neat to see groups of animals like that. You know, they're sticking together and taking care of each other. One of the things that I love about, at least my idea of successful education, is that it depends on lots of people collaborating and working together. So, not just at school, it's at home or in the community, and all the different roles at school. I so appreciated the custodians this week taking care of all the junk that we cleared out of my room, and it was real sweet. Yesterday when I was getting ready to leave, one of them came in and said, "Wow, what a difference." And she was saying it looked like it was ready for the kids to come Monday, and how it's going to be a good learning environment for them. And that was my goal. It's not exactly how I would want it to be, but it's going to be that environment that contributes to a good education. And those custodians helping maintain that building add to the kids' education, and each of the teachers and specialists and administrators, they all contribute. And it's neat when kids are able to look back and see how many people work together for them, and it's because we care about them. So, and we'll see what the family involvement is like at this school. I'm not expecting a ton, but I'm hoping to be able to get some of them more engaged. That was something when I taught in the classroom before. Even for those families that didn't speak English, I was able to get them to at least involved in some communication, so that we were collaborating a little bit with their education. And that's important. It's important for the kids to see the consistency in all the parts of their life. And I always love hearing about the different activities, clubs or sports or whatever the kids are into, because all of those contribute significantly to their growth and development and education. So collectively, we can make some really big impacts on the lives of our students. So I'm excited about this upcoming school year and meeting all the kids. It'll be really fun. Whoa, that's some slippery rock going through the water there. It's really cool to look at these plants that what was there, I guess, died when they did the burn, but there's new growth coming out, and it looks extra green and brilliant because of the contrast. Pretty cool. We are back on the Sugarloaf trail, making our way around and up to the top. I feel like this is a pretty good hike because you're changing direction, incline or downhill a couple times, so it's not just half all at one time, going one way and then half the other. There's definitely think it's a red-tailed hawk out there flying around. That's what it looks like. Or red shoulder, red wing. I don't know which one it is, or whatever they're called. I know there's two different ones, but it's definitely one of those. It's nice when we get to feel a little bit of breeze out here. It's slightly buggy. The breeze keeps it away, keeps the bugs away a little bit. This is a neat hike with lots of different things to look at. Good variety of plants. Seen some animals now. Plenty of birds are out here. I always love when you get to have some kind of view of water. So we have that with the water out there and the streams we cross. And we're going to the top of 2 mountains. So that's pretty awesome. So who are the collaborators in your life, either for your benefit or benefit of others, who's working together to help you, build you up, help you be who you are, or who you're meant to be, and who are you working with to help others? Neat to think about it in both ways. We can be extremely grateful for both. They impact us in different ways and allow us to do different amazing things. It's pretty awesome. This definitely is like a field with a little trail cut through. I'm glad we have the trail. I would not really want to walk through these tall plants. I always love a butterfly. He definitely was liking these flowers here. Of course, he flew away as soon as I stopped to watch him. Disturbed him, I suppose. So this is a pretty unique, oh, there's a deer. Hi, buddy. Hi. It's a unique mountain. It's very long. We're just kind of walking along. It's like a whole ridge, and it's fairly flat. And I wasn't expecting it to be this long at this elevation. So I'm not sure if we'll go up slightly higher at one point, but we're staying pretty steady at basically the highest point that I can see. So it's pretty neat to have a view from up high for so long. We are definitely making our way down now. So that was pretty neat. It's not steep uphill getting up or down on Sugarloaf. Morrow was a little steeper, but not too bad. So our hike's going to end up being between 6 and 7 miles. But it's a beautiful day for a hike. We've seen a few other hikers, but pretty quiet out. Thinking the weather's probably keeping some people away. So I hope you're doing something fun with your day, and I will see you next time on the trail with Heart.